And Richard Southern joins us now with our business report. Richard, big news tonight in the retail industry.
Yeah, it's just breaking. This is significant and really not good news for 2,500 employees who were employed, Tina, by Nordstrom. Nordstrom is pulling out of Canada altogether. They're going to close their 6 Nordstrom stores and the 7 Nordstrom Rack stores that they operate here in Canada. 2,500 employees, all of them, to lose their job. Nordstrom first entered Canada in 2014, but the CEO tonight says he doesn't see a, quote, realistic path to profitability for the Canadian business. Its website as well to shut down almost immediately. Tina, the stores will close by the summer. It's really reflective of the challenges facing brick and mortar retail right now.
Absolutely. I was so shocked to hear this news. I didn't shop there often, but I mean, it was nice to have the option.
It's pricey, but yeah, it was a big employer, and that's tough news.
For sure. Now, you had a chance today to speak to Ontario's finance minister about the last FAO report. What'd you learn?
Yeah, I had a one-on-one with Peter Bethenthal. I asked him about, there's a COVID fund, $600 million in it, and we thankfully haven't had a lockdown in a while. So I said, hey, why don't you listen to the critics, maybe put that into healthcare? Here's what he had to say.
We are putting the money into the healthcare sector. And, you know, one thing is important to understand is when you do a budget, you don't know exactly how you're going to spend all the money. You don't know if you're going to have a pandemic, an economic downturn, geopolitical risks. So you always have to set some money aside as in the contingency. And I wouldn't be doing my job as a Minister of Finance if I didn't, just like a family, sit down and say, geez, if we have a problem, a healthcare crisis in our family, or the roof leaks or something, you got to have a little extra money set aside. So that's what we do.
Should there be more transparency about how you're spending people's money? Like there's this big contingency fund. Shouldn't we detail where everyone's money is going?
No, I'm going to challenge 100% the FAO. We are the most, I'm very transparent.
Critics would take issue with that. Tina, much more with my one-on-one interview with the minister coming up on CityNews at 6.
Okay, I'd love to see the rest of that. Now, bookseller Indigo is still reeling from a recent cyber attack. Seems to be playing hardball with those believed to be responsible.
Yeah, there was a ransomware attack, where the hackers say, we want money and we'll give you back all your data that we stole. Indigo says, we ain't doing it. We're not going to pay you. And as a result, Canada's largest bookstore chain is warning employees that some of their data may be put on the so-called dark web. Indigo says it's not going to pay the cyber attackers because it said it can't be assured that the money will end up, quote, in the hands of terrorists. The company, though, says no customer data appears to have been stolen, Tina.
Well, that's good to know, at least some comfort for them.
Yep.
And lastly, Tim Hortons isn't just all about coffee and donuts, and a rollout of some new ice cream flavors.
Ice cream. So they're putting a double ice cream.
Oh, interesting.
After the coffee order, 2 creams, 2 sugars.
Okay, I'd be down to try that.
That's a bit too sweet for me, the double, but maybe perfect for an ice cream. They also have the Boston cream ice cream flavored after the donut.
Oh, I'm sure a lot of people would be a fan of that.
It's their best-selling donut, apparently, they tell me.
Not surprised.
They've pushed further into the grocery store because, sales have weakened a little bit at the Tim Hortons locations. A lot of competition out there, a lot of food costs going up, and so there they are, into the ice cream business, Tina.
I think I'm going to try some of those.
Sounds good to me. I'll join you with that one.